Welcome to a new video on Asetto Corsa. A few days ago, the Ready to Race DLC pack dropped, and I'm driving a car out of the pack right now, the Toyota Celica ST185. For two reasons. I got stick shift, and I love stick shift, despite me not being able to do proper heel and toe. I need to get around to learning that these days. And 90s nostalgia because I really loved Sega Rally back in the late 90s in the arcades. But this is not about the car, despite it looking and sounding and driving beautifully, and it being a rally car having really short gears. So sometimes I find myself looking for a 7th gear that isn't there, which is pretty embarrassing. No, this is about the new features the accommodating patch brought, which you can also enjoy if you don't buy the pack. And whoops, I think that might have been a sign of one of those features. But let's do a list. The first one is a bug fix that I really appreciate. Now the AI cars don't rev up exactly half a second before the red lights go out, so you have a harder time anticipating when to start. And speaking of the AI, the biggest thing is the reworking of the AI system. So instead of just the strength setting, you also have a new variation and aggressiveness setting. So for this race, I've set them up to be at 95% strength with a variation. Oh fuck! See, 7th gear, not here. Yeah, let's set them up to 95% with a variation of 5%, which is the maximum. So there should be cars driving at 100% and cars driving at 90%. Ah, fuck again, looking for a 7th gear that isn't there. And an aggressiveness level that I've set up to be 100%. I have no clue what it does. Might be that it just causes the AI to drive more riskily, or to brake later, or pay less attention to you. I have no clue. Oh no, that was... I mean, it's a rally car, it can handle a bit of gravel. Pop-up headlights, yeah. So, oh no, so I actually don't know how the cars, or how the AI would have driven in this car with the old settings, but I do think they feel a bit more natural and a bit less, they're a bit less lined up like on a pearl necklace. Than they were before, but it might just be short. It might just be, you know, some wishful thinking on my part. But still, I think they are slightly more fun to drive against. Oh, come on! So now that one bumped me off the road. Wow, this is so scary in VR. Okay, I'm back to last place. That's some racing prowess right there. And being on the final lap, let's talk about the final big feature that they added, which is wind. Now you can have wind in your races, and you can either set it up to be random, or as I did it, set up a specific direction the wind's coming from. I think it's coming from. It's not blowing into that direction, but it's coming from it. And strength in a broad sense. So I set it up to be coming from a northeastern direction, and at full strength, the strongest setting. So I think we can set it to random, off, soft, medium, and strong. And this is a strong, and I think, if I remember correctly, should be blowing at about 40 kilometers per hour, but I saw some variation in the wind on the strong setting from like the mid-20s to the low 30s. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, some I wouldn't even call that drifting, just some almost losing control. And yeah. Race over. That went well. And on that, see you and good night.